Welcome back, folks. This is Acid Roots, and it's time to see the credits. I decided to rewind it a little bit because the last video kind of cut off around this part, so I figured this would show the whole credits in case you wanted to see it without the transition to the next video. So here you go. And I mean, basically, I would say the ending's probably a little bit better than the first Sonic from what I remember, but it's basic. You have to understand that it's just kind of basic, and once again, it is entirely, I mean, there's no real sense of completion. Sonic just falls from space, he gets picked up by Tails, and that's about it. It's just like, okay, you know, the day is saved, I'm hungry. That's about all the more development that there really is at this stage, but I mean, it's not like Sonic as a whole is typically like that. That's kind of, you know, typical 90s stuff, especially early 90s stuff. But now we have the credits, and this is going to list all the people that helped work on this game. So that's kind of what I've said. That's the reason. I think I was talking earlier in an earlier episode about how there's like Sonic Unlimited or these Sonic games that are just like these Genesis ones that have like the same development team almost, but it just feels like it would be different because these guys were probably like 23 and 27 and their brains were in their prime to do that way back in 30 years ago and such. That's kind of, I don't know. I mean, I like the idea of a new team, and there probably is some good stuff, but I don't know why Sonic is always thought of in the early days more so in the later days. Sometimes that happens. I mean, it seems to happen a lot with video games now. They just can't capture. Video games just become too much of a nostalgia trip, and then they have difficulty doing as well as they did when you were young or something like that. But I don't care. I mean, this is a timeless game. That's the situation there. I don't have a problem with that. I'm not going to complain about Sonic 2. It depends upon what else there is. I mean, because honestly, there are games, there are the 3D ones and that sort of stuff, but these are just, you need to play them. I mean, even like young millennials and Generation Z, you need to shell out a few bucks for a Genesis and go fuck with this, because it's some good stuff. I mean, that's kind of the thing. It's an easy enough thing. I mean, yeah, it's kind of static and it'll piss you off with getting the game overs, but as long as you have internet, it shouldn't really matter because the level select cheat. So, kind of the thing. This is just another added list, another added game to the repertoire of games I've beaten. I'm glad for that. This is the first game outside of the Super Nintendo or something like that that I've completed. And I'm kind of glad just because it's starting to show versatility a lot more. I need more games like this. I really am thinking about doing Hyperstone Heist, but I'd have to purchase the game and figure it out. Got to start traversing outdoors and doing more of the real world stuff. You know, can't just be Acid Roots all the time. Too much Spider-Man, not enough Peter Parker. So that happens. You got to balance. You got to have your alter ego and then your real life man who pays the bills person too. So it's the whole thing, but you get the idea. So more good stuff afoot. I've got more games up my sleeve. I'm probably not going to take a break, even though I don't know necessarily what I will do. So I mean, I like to keep it mysterious, but then sometimes I don't. So just don't hold your breath for like rapid stuff, but just understand that there's probably going to be some new games as long as I can actually beat those games. If I can, then you'll see it. If not, it's probably just going to end, or just, you know, probably won't see an ending, but whatever. At least you'll have some good entertainment either way. So, yep, you know the drill. Subscribe for more fun. Thanks for watching. Enjoy Eggman here, and have a wonderful night.